for staying. Uh, I'm just going to be here looking decorative, really, which is really nice for me because I'm never that. So there must be questions about the show. I just want to add a choreographer's note, which might not make a lot. I mean, it's something that I took great pleasure in, but actually every single one of the tracks had great meaning and relevance to what was being shown on stage. And that is such a difficult thing, and that I take some credit for because I literally listen to thousands of tracks before I choose what is put in there. And especially the chant that was repeated twice, the one where Freddie, all thumbs intact, no thumbs were harmed in the making of this. The one where Freddie sort of Ekalavya slices off his thumb. That chant gets repeated twice. Once when he's building the sculpture, and then the second time when he meets his guru for real, and he sacrifices his thumb. And that chant, Sahana Bhavatu, it actually means, may both the teacher and the taught be enlightened, and may the learning lead to greater understanding and no misunderstanding between the teacher and the taught. And it is quite interesting because there was a lot of misunderstanding there between the teacher and the taught. Now, I would say a good teacher would have rejoiced in the accomplishment of somebody who was simply inspired by having their sort of virtual presence, which I know in our age is quite a normal thing, but back then it was quite something. So I was particularly sort of interested, and it was very nice to see how Fred worked that into his sort of presentation. Anyway, I'm going to throw it open to the floor now. Go on, Aaron.
What was your favorite dance?
What was my favorite dance and why? I'll probably say it's a mix between the actual archery training dance and the one afterwards where I'm actually proving my skill to Dronacharya. Because, again, it's just a showing of expertise, showing that one person can learn with determination, not just with regrets and negatives around me. Thank you. Good question. Hi.
How was the process of preparing for the performance?
It was tight, because I'm doing my A-levels in the second year, so me and Anne both had to find time for each other. She's really busy.
There were times that I wanted to throttle him because I would send dates and he would say, no, working, tuition, working, studies, working, but it was, we started, I would probably say, in January, yeah. But we did, and we did fine. And it was interesting because I think it's the advantage of having trained bodies, where Fred doesn't take, actually none of you take long to learn stuff, but it's actually then weaving it in and sort of making it part of a story. That takes time and I would probably say that came together on Thursday. Yeah. But it is very much a work in progress. I'm hoping it's a great story, and I'm hoping that it will sort of get developed into something. Jez?
Yeah, hi Freddie. Firstly, congratulations. That was fantastic. It's always a privilege to watch you dance, so thank you. You kind of opened this up a little bit with your answer to the first question, but we were having a quick front row conversation whilst you were breathing about how you find your own personality within the form. Every movement has your particular energy in it. So I just wondered, as a 21st century young guy, what does that story mean to you in acting? How do you use it?
Even before doing the actual dance, I knew of Ekalavya and minor bits of his story. But then again, with Anne, where she went through the whole context with me, I got a bigger picture of not just him, but everything that happened in his life. So that kind of engraved within me during the dance. Every time, within one dance, let's say the one where I'm getting rejected by Dronacharya, it's almost as if I feel it. I was actually upset within me which I can tell that means, like, I've understood the story much better, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't explain as well as that.
You're doing a great job. It would be nice if you spoke more.
This is worse than the dancing session she did.
No, but I think bouncing off Jez's question, here's one for you, Fred. Like, you know, do you see the struggles of Ekalavya? You know, you've got that, and you embodied it really well. So do you see the struggles of that young man? Does it have any relevance in, do you think the struggles of young people now are similar?
I mean, in a way, yes, but back then, within the times of the Ekalavya and the epic of Mahabharata, the power and control of the hierarchy was significant. As you can tell, Dronacharya said no, and it was a no. Yeah. Then he had to work his way around, learn